What's going on YouTube? It's your man King Bishop checking in. I am just finished actually day 2 of orientation here at my new carrier as an owner operator again. These videos, I want to say this first, these videos will make a lot more sense once I actually drop the name of the carrier. And the reason why I have not done that yet is because I want to be able to video my day by day, but I haven't yet gotten clear answers on the YouTube policy for this carrier. So until I get that straight, I do not want to name drop. I don't want to cause any drama. I believe they want to review my channel to see how my channel is first. I can see I got my old Interstate shirt on, y'all. But I'm not an Interstate, trust me. Actually, I don't even know if Interstate even still exists under the same name. But anyway, I'm not going to name drop them yet. So once I figure out everything, I get everything done. As far as my drug testing comes back, hair follicle comes back, finish my road test, and I actually get assigned everything, then I'll drop the name of the carrier. I'm not going to keep it a big secret like I normally do. I'm going to actually say it this time. But like I said, I'm just waiting on those things because, one, you never know when a drug test is going to come back. It could be delayed or whatever. You know, I'm not worried about failing it or passing it, but I'm just worried about more or less it could be delayed, could have issues with the truck the first day I get it and have a road test, and then I'm broke down sitting in the hotel for another week. So I just don't want to have those issues, so I'd rather just, play my cards close until I know that for sure. But day 2 of orientation, so came in this morning, early in the morning, 6 in the morning, and we got there, more paperwork, of course. We go over a bunch of videos, and mostly today was trip planning. Did a lot of videos on trip planning, a lot of videos on safety, of course, because every carrier has several safety videos they want you to see. We also did, before lunch, videos on safety. Gosh almighty, I don't know, it was a long day. But after lunch, we didn't have any presenters today. It was just the instructor today, so that was a good thing. Not a lot of people talking to you. But after lunch, we got permit books together. Had to replace a bunch of the permits. Got the permits books together. Registration. Got actual copies of your insurance paperwork, your permits, things like that. Got pre-passes. Still haven't gotten fuel cards yet, but I'm guessing that'll happen tomorrow. But we got all the documentation that we need for the truck to be legal if the paperwork. Got that done. Watch more videos, coupling and button hook videos, and more safety stuff. Did a lot of stuff on the Qualcomm as far as trip planning, as far as how to plan a trip. I mean, what you got to realize is that this, even though you guys know I don't necessarily need help, this is a company that allows new owner operators to come. So you got to kind of teach some people. Well, you have to teach people. I had to learn too, but you have to teach people how to be successful, or what some methods of possibly being able to be successful are. So trip planning was important. They went over a lot of stuff with trip planning. Qualcomm, of how to run their computer program with the Qualcomm as far as completing loads and registering alerts, how to use their navigation system on the Qualcomm. We also did the load board, introduction to the load board, and how the load board works, what to look for, what to expect, what different symbols meant, how to book the loads through the computer program, things like that. So there was a lot of, there was some things, like, I mean, really today, the only thing I really had to pay attention to was the load board, because I've never been on this company's load board. Outside of that, everything else I already knew. I'm very familiar with the Qualcomm as far as editing logs, dealing with how to do maintenance reports, all that kind of, I know how to do all of that. So because of that, it was really, really boring. I was fighting to keep my eyes open. I actually had to walk outside to get air because it was so boring. But we got through it. Actually got out fairly early today, which was a good thing. Tomorrow, I think we have more of the same as this trip planning that we did today. I know we have to take our road tests, and we have to do some other testing. Um, but outside of that, I'm not really sure what they're going to do in between the cracks, if we got other people coming to talk to us or not. I don't really know. But that's kind of the way it went today. It wasn't horrible, but I mean, today was very informative to people who are new owner operators, new to lease purchase, new owner operators, because we have a mixture of both people who've never been owner operators who bought their own trucks, and people who are leasing who are new to leases. So if you've never been through it, today was very, very informative for those guys. So I'm not mad that I had to sit through it, more or less, because I know that there's no preferential treatment for me. I'm not nobody special for them to make a special orientation for. But it was boring to me because I knew everything they were talking about. Even with the load board, I've been on several load boards before. I've operated just about everyone's load board but this company, but every load board is essentially the same. So how you search loads, what is a good way to search, and like for instance, what your pickup radius should be for your loads. You know, how far are you willing to deadhead for loads? How to search for them. Once you do search for them, what should you do to be looking for your next load? How far should you look out? Trip planning, that kind of stuff. As an owner operator, trip planning is different from a company driver because essentially, if you do not make the money as an owner operator, you don't eat and it costs you money. So how to keep running and keep running profitably is what they talked about, which are things I've already been through that I already know. So like I said, I see how it's beneficial for the new guys, but for me it wasn't really. But it's a part of the steps. So we also did like filling out this company's paperwork as far as what to put on the bill of ladings and how to transfer it over and stuff like that, which is all stuff I already know. So once again, I didn't get too much from it, but I mean, it's a part of the process. I only got a few days to be here to go through this, so I'm going to do it like a trooper. Not going to complain, not going to whine. It don't really make no difference. They're paying me to be here. So if you want to pay me to sit in the classroom and be respectful, of course, to your instructor about, you know, being attentive to what they're saying. But for me just to be here, oh well, you know, that's their prerogative, and I'm being paid to be here, so I'm not going to complain. There's no need to complain because I'm being paid to be here. I'm not doing it for free, people. So because I'm not doing it for free, actually, I appreciate them. I haven't made easy money like this in a very, very long time. So, you know, it is what it is. But thus far, you know, it's pretty cool. Like I said, I already know what to expect from this carrier, more or less. I have people who have been through their program. So I know what to expect, and I know their board is pretty good. So I'm more or less excited to get started. Not in the typical excited because I'm a first-time owner operator. I saw my truck. I wasn't like, oh my God, my truck. I'm in love with the truck. My roommate was that way. He was gun-ho excited about the truck. I was that way when I got my first truck. But I've been there, done that. I'm more or less upset that I'm going back through this process because of my failed other attempt at my owner operator program after I got rid of White Lightning, which was my lease truck, if you don't know. So now I'm just going through the motions, and my mentality is not excitement for the truck, but it's excitement to get back to on path to attain my goals and my time frame. So now, you know, while a lot of guys are excited because, you know, it's something new and they got the jitters in their stomach, I don't have the jitters. I'm ready to get to this money. And I know how to get to the money. I know how to run my own lanes. I know how to look for lanes. I'm ready to see what the company can offer me as far as the way I like to run. So that's more or less what I'm excited about. Not nervous jitters, but it is, I'm ready to get to it. It's money to be made, and I want my cut. I got goals to reach, and I want to get there. So I hope you guys all feel the same way. You know, whatever you're doing right now, to this point, to this day, any dreams you may have, what you doing to get there? Stop talking about it and start being about it. You hear me? You know, it's enough people talking, not a lot of people walking. And so, you know, I put myself on a time frame of what I want to, where I want to be, what I want to be doing at 6 months, 6 month increments. And it's going to be up to me to attain those things. I pray about it. You know, I ask God to bless me with everything that I need. But at the end of the day, I know that faith without works is dead. So it's time for me to start working and walking towards my goals, and that way I give God something to work with. You know, so it's hard to ask God something for some things and you're not willing to do what it takes. You know, do the leg work and the actual physical work to get it done. But as always, man, I appreciate y'all for watching. Please, listen, I'm dropping videos all week long, okay? So if you do not want to miss what's going on with me, I'm going to drop my carrier on my next video. The video you see next, drug testing should be back, everything should be done, so I'll be dropping my carrier. So pay attention, hit the bell in the corner so you get alerted when I drop videos. Please continue to comment, subscribe. I love you guys. God bless y'all. Peace.